Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up clinics in Dawn AC. I'm already logged into the system, so I go to the Management menu, Normal Tables and select Clinic. Over here on the right are a list of the existing clinics. You might have no clinics set up or multiple clinics like I have. What I'm going to do now is click on the New button at the bottom. So I select the disease area, I give the clinic a description, and I select which organisation this clinic is going to belong to. You might have just the one organisation. I might also want to add a local code. I'm going to leave that blank in this example, and then I save the record by clicking on OK at the bottom. Now, I might want just one big untimed slot that my 100 patients can call in at any time, or I might want to set up specific timed appointment slots, such as one patient every 10 minutes. In this first example, I'm going to set up the one big slot. So I add a new record, I put a start time and an end time, the maximum capacity and a reserve capacity. Now the reserve capacity, Dawn will never give a patient that appointment time, but you can do that manually if you needed to increase the numbers at your clinic. I set the interval, just 24 hours, and the days of the week that I want this clinic to be run. And then I click OK. I might want to set up some adjustments, but I'm going to cover that later on in the video. So I need to create the diary. So I select the number of weeks to create and I create the diary. And I can see that I've got my 500 regular slots each week and my 250 reserve capacity slots that need manually booking. So I'm now going to take you through adding a new clinic with appointment times. Again, I select the disease area, give it a description, and the organisation it belongs to. And again, I could put in a local code. The next thing I do is go back to slot templates, I save the record, and I add a new record. So I might have a start time again of 9 o'clock and an end time of 1 o'clock. So this is just a morning clinic. The maximum capacity is going to be one patient with one reserve capacity every 10 minutes. And this is just going to run on a Monday and a Thursday. Again, I'm going to create the diary, select the number of weeks and click Create. And I can see I've just got the 48 regular slots booked in each week. If I look at the week in more detail, we can see there's only appointments on Monday and Thursday. I'm just going to cancel from that screen, and I'm going to show you how to put adjustments on a clinic. So I go to the adjustments option and I'm going to add an adjustment to the diary. So I give it a description. I put the start date and I could choose a date range, or in this case it's just the one day. Now I could specify different times, but I don't want anybody to come at all on this day. So I'm going to set a capacity of 0 and a reserve capacity of 0. And it's just for the one day. I don't have to worry about any of the other days in there. And I say OK to that. Now if I now look at the diary, I can see the week where I made the adjustment. And if I click on it, I can see that there's now no slots on the Monday because I've excluded those. And then I'm just going to cancel from there. Now going back to the adjustments tab, and I can see the adjustment in the list there. Now you can set up any number of adjustments for a particular clinic, but the adjustments are clinic specific. So if you have multiple clinics who have the same public holiday, you have to add the adjustment for each of the clinics. I've now selected a different clinic, and I'm going to add some adjustments to this clinic, and I'm going to show you how to reduce the capacity of a clinic. You could increase the capacity in exactly the same way. So I add a new record, I give it a description. So this might be an issue that I've got a shortage of staff and I want to reduce the capacity. Again, I can select a date range, or I could select a specific day. I'm going to do this for the date range because I'm a bit short-staffed all of that week. If it's for the whole of the clinic, I don't need to put in a start time or an end time. And what you can see here is I can actually make a percentage adjustment. So I might want to reduce the capacity of my clinic for this week by 50%, in which case I reduce each of the capacities by 50%, so I'll have half the number of patients over the week. And I could select the different days of the week if applicable. I'm just going to say OK. And then we'll go and have a look at how that clinic looks. I can see I've got half the capacity, and if I click on that week, we can see we've got 50 slots and 25 reserved slots each day. I'm now going to show you how to make an adjustment where I block out a couple of hours first thing in the morning. I've already got an adjustment for this clinic, so I can add a new record. I might have some staff training, and it's on one specific day. So I just select the dates, and the start time is 9 o'clock and the end time of the adjustment is going to be 11 o'clock, and I want 0 capacity on both of those, and I say OK to that. If I now look in the diary and choose that particular week, I can see I've got 0 appointments on the Monday, and I've reduced the capacity on the Thursday. And if I look in more detail, you can see I've got no slots booked until the first available slot after my adjustment, which was 11 to 11:10. If you need any help at all in making adjustments to your diaries, or you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to contact our support team.